Good evening, everyone. My name is Rohit, and before we start, let's do a quick pulse check. How many of you ever reached for a Red Bull before a start of a game, a exam, or a long night shift? Many of us. So now here's the twist. You don't just buy an energy drink, you buy a feeling. Today I will show how Red Bull turned fizzy can into a global symbol of ambition using STP, 7Ps, IMC, CRM, SWOT, and ethical leadership. So fasten your seatbelt because this brand literally took marketing to a new altitude. Red Bull began in Austria in 1987, inspired by a Thai tonic. Almost 40 years later, it sells 11 billion cans in 170 countries and owns 45% of world energy drink market. Its tagline, Red Bull give you wings, captures something deeper than caffeine, a momentum. It sells energy as an emotion. Every race, festival, athletes wearing that logo reinforce one belief: you can go further. Think about it. Red Bull doesn't compete on taste, it's compete on identity. Article overview. In the Journal of Brand Strategy, Red Bull genius lies in selling identity instead of ingredients. It doesn't pay for ads, it creates experience. By building Red Bull Media House, the company becomes its own publisher, producing extreme sport films, music, and digital content. Imagine a beverage company acting like Netflix and ESPN at the same time. That's how it control its narrative and keep the consumers emotionally hooked. Thesis. So here's my central claim. Red Bull succeeds by transforming traditionally promotion into experiential branding, blending emotions, adventure, global vision, and ethics to create lasting relationships. Marketing scholars call it brand meaning transfer. Red Bull transfer the meaning of courage and freedom into simple act of opening a can. Global leadership. Now leadership. Red Bull owns two Formula One teams, multiple football clubs, and even an esports league. Yet from Tokyo to Toronto, its voice stays consistent, a limit-breaking performance. That's globalization in action, a global story retold in local languages. In India, it sponsored cricket. In Brazil, surfing. In Japan, a dance battle. Every partnership says, whatever your stage, Red Bull is a soundtrack of courage. It's a global marketing leadership, balancing one identity with many expressions. Now, let's bring the STP framework: segmentation, lifestyle and psychographic, young, active, daring, creative. Targeting 18 to 35 years old who associates energy with achievement. Positioning, fuel for those who dare. Look around. How many brands make you feel like you belong to a tribe rather than a customer list? The Red Bull Magics, it sells membership in a movement. The positioning creates self-brand connection, a key drive of loyalty. 7 P's of marketing mix. Every P in Red Bull marketing mix reinforce the high energy drink identity. Product, energy drink, sugar-free lines, and events as extension of a product. Price, premium to signal confidence and quality. Place, whenever energy lives, gym, festival, gaming arenas, online, promotion, storytelling, sponsorships, owned media, the not traditional commercials, people, athletes, and artists who embody the brand. Process, fast logistics, seamless events, not execution. Physical evidence, the sleek can that you can spot from across a stadium. Notice something? Every P the same thing. we energize possibility. Integrated Marketing Communication, or IMC, is Red Bull secret engine. Remember the stratospace jump in 2012? Felix Baumgartner fell from the edge of space 24 miles above Earth, watched by 50 million people live. Not a single second mentioned by Red Bull, yet the sales spiked worldwide. That's what Smith's 1999 called experiential communication. Owned media built the story, earned media amplified it, and social media keep it alive. Every platform told one story. Human potential has no limits. Let's diagnose Red Bull's strength and challenges. Strength, a global brand equity, emotional loyalty, innovative IMC, and community engagement. Weaknesses, expensive campaigns, narrow product line, health image concerns. But the opportunities, wellness trends, AI driven personalizations, and emerging markets. Threats, tougher health regulations can look like rivals. So here's a question. What happens when the world extreme brand faces a generation that prefer mindfulness to adrenaline? That's the next marketing test involving from extreme energy to sustainable energy. High energy demands high responsibility. Red Bull's 2024 CSR report shows all cans are 100% recyclable, and the company heavily invests in energy efficient logistics. It's avoid marketing to minors and clearly labels caffeine and sugar content. Ethics may not trend on Instagram, but it sustains a reputation. When a brand promotes push your limits, it also promote know your limits. The moral balance is what keep Red Bull credible even as a regulation titan. So, where do we go from here? First of all, is launching Red Bull Vital, a natural low sugar variant aligning with the wellness and longevity trends. Second, expand AI driven CRM. Use predictive data to send personalized events, invites, or challenges. Hey Rohit, are you ready for your next run? Something like this build a relationship, builds a connection with the brand. Last but not least, tell the sustainability story louder. Imagine campaign showing athletes recharging in nature, energy that respects the planet. Each recommendations links to a SWOT building on strength, addressing the risks and reinforcing ethical leadership. For us, as a future business leader, Red Bull offer three clear lessons. Experience creates stronger loyalty than advertisements. Global consistency with local flexibility equals sustainable growth. Ethical leadership is not an option, it's a part of a brand equity. So, next time you plan a campaign, ask, are we selling a product or inspiring a mindset? To wrap up, Red Bull is more than an energy drink. It's masterclass in morning marketing, blending STPs, 7Ps, IMC, CRM, and ethics into one coherent story of a human performance. From an Austrian startup to a global singer of drive, Red Bull proved that when marketing connects with emotion and responsibility, it transcends product and became culture. The future, balancing thrill with wellness, speed with sustainability, because the next generation doesn't just want energy, it wants purpose. So here are the references and the foundational texts which we have came across while discussing about the different marketing strategies of Red Bull. Thank you so much for your attention, for listening me. If you have any question, please leave a comment.